Alaska, the last frontier, a vast land of awesome natural splendor, home to brown bears, black bears, polar bears, grizzly bears, basically lots of big bears, and even bigger mountains. The picturesque town of Seward sits at the head of Resurrection Bay on the Kenai Peninsula, under the shadow of Mount Marathon. It is here in this small harbor town that one of the oldest, fastest, hardest, toughest, and shortest mountain races in the world takes place. Every 4th of July, thousands of people cram the streets to witness one of the most unique events in the world of mountain running. It's a spectacle not to be missed. And so once again, I find myself in Seward, Alaska. This time, I brought some friends.
It's not even a grizzly, it's a brown bear.
No, not these guys. These guys.
This is really cool. There's a bald eagle right there, right on the other side of that tree. When I told our team manager that I wanted to travel to Alaska for a race, he was interested, and then I told him a little bit about it, and he was still interested. It's a mountain race, and then he asked how long it was, and I told him it's about 5 or 6 kilometers. And he said, absolutely no way.
No, this is very unique. I never done a 5K race.
Why a marathon? I think it's an easy question. It's the race.
The historic Mount Marathon race has proven to be a tough task each year.
Those who brave the mountain's dangerous conditions, which actually consist of snow, ice, mud, and rocks while running, all say that despite the terrain, they are up to the challenge each and every year.
And because they're nuts, I guess. You got to be a little bit of an oddball to really love this race, I guess.
Yeah, some years ago, Rickey Gates tell me about that it was some crazy race in Alaska that I should do it. And
the more I heard, the more fascinated I become of the race.
Tell me about Mount Marathon, the race.
Tell you about it?
Well, it's about the most awesome running event in the world.
It's a complete thrill, you know.
It's the Super Bowl of Alaska, or the Olympics of Alaska.
It really is. I mean, of course, I'm a little prejudiced, I guess, but
there's nothing like it.
Mount Marathon, it's the king. It's the granddaddy of everybody.
It sounds really like only 5 kilometers up and down. Can it be that hard? But
anybody can go run a 5K on the pavement, but not anybody can do this mountain. And we kind of have an old saying that if you finish the race and you're not bleeding from at least one spot, you just didn't try hard enough.
I'm about to puke.
For North American, at least, there's nothing like it. The whole atmosphere, it's just sort of infectious. Yeah, only 800 of us get to actually race it, but thousands more just want to watch it.
It's huge here, and it's just gotten bigger and bigger. It's like a circus that's just about to go out of control.
There's no prize money in this thing, so people are doing this for pride. They're doing it for bragging rights.
absolutely finish the thing totally destroyed.
Alaska is really one of the few places in the world where you can put together something like this.
Well, hell, this is Alaska. We don't have rules in Alaska.
Yeah, we're part of the U.S., but we're way different than anywhere in the lower 48. And we actually kind of jokingly call the states America.
You go to most places in the U.S. and they want to put switchbacks in it, and Alaskans look at a switchback and it's like, why would you do that? We'd rather go straight up the mountain, you know?
You know, and yeah, I'll be the first to say we're tougher. You know, we're tougher than they are.
There's almost no way to describe how important this race is to the people of Alaska.
Everybody in my family is a volunteer. We all volunteer. We put in a lot of time, as a lot of people in Seward do. Yeah, it's a major part of our lives.
I don't know if I ever would have started running without the race. I can't say. It's just always been there. In fact, I started doing the race before I ever started doing running.
You know, the environment here shapes really hard, talented people. You go on a run here and you bring bear spray with you. You don't put headphones in.
I can really identify the feelings that people feel here about mountains. It's natural. It's not only about the racing, it's about going out to the mountains.
If you grow up here, you start young. You know, well, and when I was a kid, we had one channel of TV that was out half the year after an avalanche took out the repeater. And, you know, our playground was the mountains. I mean, we were always on the hills or, you know, in the creeks or down fishing or, you know, everything we did was outdoors.
Yeah, there's no doubt up here, people don't question the role that mountains and wilderness play in their lives. It's knocking at their window every single day.
The feeling of exhaustion when you're looking down off the mountain, everything's small. In this little place you can see all of the little things that might trouble you in the world. They're all minuscule, ant-like, and you're on top of it. And then you go back down and you put yourself in the part of that ant-like world, but for a while there, you were on top of it.
It's a new day. It's a new day. It's a new